Yo, didn't make a video yesterday. That's all right. So I'm a day behind, but I'll make 2 videos today. I think I might post one on my my work YouTube channel. So I didn't start that one yet, but I think just Google owns YouTube. So if you have a G Suite Google Workspace account, technically you have a YouTube account with that same email. So I'm going to do that. But last night I was hanging out with my brothers, all 6 of us. Had some my one brother barbecue. That was nice. So that was cool. But getting back into it today. So I just figured I'd start kind of journaling because I hadn't journaled today. We were up all night with our little one. She's got some sort of cold. Just snot flying every which way, and it's not fun when your little one's sick. So that was our night. It is what it is. It's what you sign up for. Wouldn't trade it for the world. But we got up around 7:30 as a family, went for a walk, got a breakfast sandwich and a coffee. Technically we got lattes. We started drinking lattes last year on our honeymoon. But then we had a nice productive day. We cleaned the house. We did the dishes in the kitchen. Always start with something small to get us in the groove. But then we went to the couches. So removed all the cushions, got underneath of there, underneath the couch itself. Ended up moving the whole sectional. Just kind of restarting, pulling everything apart. Yeah, it was cool. Then we reorganized our coat closet and we got the shoe rack. So I put together a shoe rack. Now the shoes are nice and chilling. And then a few loads of laundry. So laundry's going over here. We're in between loads right now. I got to flip it, fold it, whatever. My wife was then running man-to-man defense on our little one as she was crying. Again, she's not sick, so I put the duvet cover on. I'm not a huge fan of duvets, but my wife loves it. So, but not an easy one-man job because you got to get that puppy back in there. Got to make sure it's all nice and even. Do the whole buttons at the bottom, but yeah, then clean the bedroom. So I didn't do the whole finishing of the cleaning the bedroom. I did the duvet, made the bed, folded some of my laundry. Then my wife took the bedroom home, so that was good. Then I did the dishes. I don't know if I put that in there. Dishes ended up getting finished. I started the dishes, then we ended up going to a lot of this stuff, but then we had some other dishes with the bottles and stuff like that for our little one. So that was cool. But moving forward. So I got to jump probably in 20 minutes because I got on baby duty for an hour and a half or so. But add to that, as I watch the Flyers game, I got to do some AI research. I got a call on Monday to prep for with someone who builds AI agents, and just want to be a little bit more prepped for that call, have an understanding of what I'm doing. Making videos, so I'm doing that right now. I'm going to make another video later. Didn't do that yet, obviously, but just to get back on track with my 1 video a day, even though I don't have the exact streak running, but if I miss a day, I'll make up for it. So watch the Flyers game tonight. Hopefully they sweep the Pens. Then create a content library. So next thing I'm going to do is my video for the work account is going to be about a little Stripe to Zapier to Kit sequence I did. So Kit is just my email service provider that I use, that my client's using. So I built something for a client, and then I'll make something about that. So this whole idea of a content library and putting out my own media. So everything that I'm capable of doing and knowing how to do, I'm just going to start putting it out there. Why not, right? Let people know what's possible, one, and that I know how to do it. So if they need something like this solved in their business, I'll be synonymous with that problem. So as it comes up, they'll think of me. And then if someone ever asks, like, yo, how do I do that? I'll be like, hey, here, I got this video. I got this this whole write-up, this newsletter that now works as a blog. I can send it over to them. So creating a content library of stuff for work. And then I might even start doing some stuff around what I'm learning with AI. AI, it's kind of just got to jump on the bandwagon to some degree. Don't want to get left behind. So if I get out in front of it, I'll just share what I'm learning there. That way people know it's possible, and that'll be more so curating information. So one, I learn it as I'm doing it, but also learning it through saying it again. And then there's definitely some like automation and no-code tools there. That as I learn them, maybe someone else needs help with that as well. I'll add some stuff onto my service offerings there. So, and then OpusClip. So when I wrote my newsletter yesterday, so I wrote it out here. I wrote about this Stripe to Zapier Kit sequence. Here's what it looks like inside of Zapier. I wrote that as the main thing, but then I wrote my favorite YouTube find of the week in the newsletter. And this is a video from a gentleman named Nicholas Cole. It's actually who I learned all the ghostwriting stuff from and funnel building. But he talked about how in this new world of AI, a lot of people are going to YouTube, and from YouTube, you can just create a YouTube video like I'm doing right now. Start with a long form newsletter. That's step one. Make a video speaking over it. Newsletter now becomes a YouTube video. So this is becoming a Loom video, which I'll put onto YouTube. This could be shared in my newsletter next week. So now I'm sending people from my newsletter to my YouTube, which helps. That helps with the YouTube algorithm because YouTube sees that I'm sending traffic to them and they really like that. The newsletter, so this can be broken down into a bunch of different things. Like I could break this out to a civil post. I can break this out to a post. I can break this out to a post. I can make this little bit of post. I can write how like sequences help clients, put that out into a post. I can put out my favorite YouTube find of the week, put this. I could add this in there as well. Here's what I'm going to be doing with my content this week. And then question for you, like how are you using AI? I could put this on Twitter. I could put this on LinkedIn. So now this becomes all sorts of different mediums there. And then what I learned about like in this video here is that you can use something called OpusClip. So I haven't signed in yet. Now, of course, it's going to be, let me go back. But Opus, boom, boom, boom. This is a AI platform where once you have a login, you can put your video links in there, and then it creates different clips from the videos for you, and then you can start posting them as smaller clips and shorts on different platforms, on YouTube, Instagram, on Twitter, whatever that may be. So kind of rambling at this point, but this is how I'm going to start implementing video, and then OpusClip is, I'm going to download that. There's a free version where you can upload 60 minutes per month, so you get 60 credits there, and then it'll just break it down into different videos for you. So that's pretty neat, and I'll share it as it comes there. But I talk about this concept of creating a media company, and this, oh, that's not the right one. This video, 10-minute video, it is, it's a little mini masterclass on if you're going to do this by yourself and you want to start with a long form written piece, how could you then take that and create a bunch of smaller pieces and then repurpose every piece across different channels, and then how you can use AI, this OpusClip thing, to then clip your videos as well. So, and you could have a whole week's worth of content and multiple posts on each different platform, all within 4 hours. Just one, writing it out, two, speaking over top of it, putting it into OpusClip, having that clip up the clips, a lot of clipping going on there, and then you can take it yourself and start like taking little bits and pieces out and scheduling out those posts so that you just have a steady flow of content going out week over week. So all that to be said, yeah, I guess this is a little bit of what this guy talked about in the YouTube video. So I just want to start practicing this. So that's what I got for this one. So 8.5 minutes, I'm going to stop there. But next thing I'm going to do is create something talking about this Stripe to Zapier to Kit sequence. And then once that happens, what happens on the back end with Kit? Because Kit, I'll just show you guys as well. When someone checks out via Stripe, there's obviously you have the Stripe checkout link. Now, the next step Zapier does is it looks for something that contains test product. I just put test here because I couldn't put my client's stuff in there. But once it sees something that says test product, then the next step, so if test product, then move to next step. Next step is add subscriber to form. So the form, I don't think I have, so I have test zap in there. I don't have that anymore. So I just created another one like here. So I could literally just call this test zap, this form, but yeah, so instead of test zap, it says thank you product because I just kind of made it on the fly again right before this video. But then it enters someone into this form, and then after this form, it puts them in this sequence. This sequence is just a single email sequence. Give me a second. I'm going to pause. And then like a simple little something like thank you thing could be next steps inside, do these next 3 steps in 24 hours, step 1, 2, 3, and then here's what you need to do prior to step 4, and then if you have any questions, please hit reply. that way there's always like constant communications, and when someone buys from you, they like you're giving them stuff right away, so they don't have buyer's remorse or anything like that. You're just bringing them through your whole process, and as there's those quick touch points, it reaffirms their decision of buying with you and moving forward with you. So a lot covered in this video, so I'm going to pause there, but if anyone ever has any questions, please don't hesitate to reply or reach back out.